I turned my dad in for his crimes, my family hated me, and years later he died in prison because of it. This is a longer post because it's a story that happened over a period of 15 years. My dad went to jail for CP. He went to jail for it because I told the cops. Basically, when I was 14, I found nasty pictures on the computer that my dad set up for me and my sister to use. The modem was burnt out in it so it couldn't access the internet. So he set it up in the breakfast nook for me and my sister to use. It was one of those dinosaur computers. But this was about 2007, so we set up our little accounts and I liked to play pinball before I went to school. In an attempt to personalize, I went looking for a cool screensaver. While doing so, I came across a folder named Cotton Candy. I discovered many images that I shouldn't have. Told my mama and she confronted him. He claimed they were case files, said he was a ninja. He said he was a ninja, part of a secret society that unalived child predators, and those were case files of his targets. Even at 14, I didn't believe a word of it, yet everyone else did. My mom ate it up, my sister ate it up. I was gobsmacked. Later, I was about 17. My mom thought dad was cheating on her, so she got him to go with her to a doctor's appointment and had my brother-in-law look into his laptop while they were gone. He ended up finding nasty photos. My brother-in-law showed me these and I completely freaked out. It was disgusting. I will admit that I really stunned out. I told my mom that this wasn't okay and I told her I wanted to call the police. She cried and begged me, but I was so disgusted and I had known he was a liar because I was thinking back to a few years before. I couldn't forget about that stuff. I told my dad as much. He denied it and continued to insist that he was some ninja. Like, really? He thought I'd just accept it like my mom and sister did. That isn't real. That was a clear desperate attempt at I don't even know what, because dude, that's literally not even real. I told my mom and my sister and her husband that I wanted to call the police. My sister agreed that if he was innocent then the police would come to that conclusion. I told my dad that I didn't believe him. He was pissed. He then told me that he went through my laptop and found photos between me and other boys. Boys my age. He told me I'd go to jail because of it, and if I didn't want to then I should shut my mouth. Because of that, I got scared. So I explained the situation to my boyfriend's mom, the next adult that I thought I could trust. So I asked her about it. She told me he was full of crap and then secretly called detectives. The next thing I know, she called me and me BF and told us to meet at the grocery outlet so she could come pick us up. She brought us to her house where there were 2 detectives waiting. Left me outside to talk to them. They asked me all kinds of questions, and at the time I felt like if I didn't tell them the truth then I'd go to jail. So I told them everything because I was scared. Later, they went and arrested him. He got out after 9 months from good behavior. During this time, my sister hated me and my mom hated me and my granny hated me. Everyone hated me because he told them all that I planted photos on his computer. As if I even knew how to do that or knew where to find that kind of stuff. I lived on my own, I could barely eat. Years later I reconnected with my family, all the time before they hated me and had nothing to do with me. Well, he ended up violating his parole because they found that my sister's kids were at his house seeing him and my mom. They took him to jail. They put him in the infirmary to detox from meds because he was ill and dealt with chronic pain. While there in the infirmary, he was attacked by other inmates. They beat him and sodomized him. I don't know what they did, but he was bleeding from his behind. The attack left him paralyzed and in a coma for several weeks, and he eventually died from organ failure because his body could not recover. I hate what he did. But I love him because he is my dad. I feel responsible. I feel like I caused his death. I know he did what he did, but I wish he was caught by someone else or on his own accord. Because it was me that blabbed to someone that got cops involved. I just feel responsible and I hate this feeling. I'm so angry that this is who he is and I don't know how to help myself feel better, because when it comes down to it, I was the one who let the secret out. I did it. For all intents and purposes I unalived my dad. My mom is a shell of who she was. I was there when he died, in hospice. I heard her scream out and beg and cry for him at the moment he passed. I held my sister's hand. I feel like a fraud because I caused it all. I set it all into motion.